can call me.
What's that?
You can call me Valor Poppy. Welcome to the Battle Science Podcast, a Pokemon Go PvP podcast where we talk about Pokemon Go and all things that relate to Pokemon Go PvP. I am one of your hosts, Steven, a.k.a. aBoyInTheWoods, a.k.a. the Valor Poppy, joined as always by the man that is cringing right now, Jesse, a.k.a. RocketAdminJ.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Oh my god, what a callback. You're too far away. I'd high five you right now. That's great. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Battle Science Podcast for late into September of 2021. We'll release on September 24th, 2021. We have a show for you. There are things that we will discuss with enough content to probably do an hour and a half, 2 hour show. We'll see. This show is brought to you by our wonderful patrons over at patreon.com/battlescience. Our Patreon producers for the month of September are Dolphin93, Evo Stevo, Winston the Champ, and Jamar. Thank you for being patrons and keeping the show going. You can back us as well at the $5 tier or more to become a podcast producer over at patreon.com/battlescience. And join the wonderful current Patreon producers. You can also join at the $1 tier or more and get access to, please be shiny, nope, get access to the Battle Science After Dark podcast, a bonus podcast that Jesse and I do every month where we talk about whatever strikes our fancy. Our August months. Our August episode was primarily about Dungeons & Dragons and all of the fun experiences we've had in Dungeons & Dragons. This next episode should record next week, and we will be talking about Halloween candy rankings.
Yay!
And depression and burnout. So if that interests you at all, you can go back us over at the Battle Science Patreon for $1 or more and get access to that when it goes live. Should be next Tuesday evening.
Maybe that's the community question.
What?
Favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, I was thinking we could talk about that, but like next episode.
Okay.
Because next episode will be mid-October.
Yeah.
I already have an idea for this week's.
Okay.
I've been sitting on this one for a little while now. Ooh. You good? You Gucci?
Hit that hydrate.
Are you feeling Gucci? That's a question that leads into
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
our first news story. Oh, hold on. Gotta hit the button. Split. I'm juggling like three things. I always juggle three things. Plus, it's no fun to juggle two things. You have to juggle at least three for it to be at all reasonable. You can practice with two, but once you hit three, then it's like actually juggling. Probably by definition.
I just now got the Gucci reference. I should smack you.
It's Fashion Week. I know. What a transition, right? I already did the thing, and I did the thing, and I packaged it up, and I nailed it. It's Fashion Week. Fofo.
Poodle dog.
Bawoof. And Costume Pokemon Frolic into Pokemon Go for Fashion Week. This has started today, as of the day we were recording, the 21st, and will continue until next Tuesday, September 28th at 8 p.m. local time. Furfrou will be making its Pokemon Go debut. Some of its different forms will be available in certain regions around the world. Please reference the bottom of this post to learn how to use the new form change mechanic. Is it live yet? I have not looked.
Yes.
Is it interesting?
No.
Cool. Oh, that's right. 10,000 Stardust and 25 candy. Terrible.
I would rather use the move to unlock a second move for Little Cup.
True. 75,000. Yeah, 75,000 Stardust and 75 candy for the second attack. But it does have the option to change form. Does the form change? The form change does change its type, correct?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. Wait, so then what's the point of the form change?
Cosmetic.
Oh, I thought it changed the type.
I'll try one right now.
Okay, because the ones I've battled in, what's it called? The trainer battle thingies have been the different forms, but they haven't changed type. So I don't know when I got the... when I thought what made me think that they changed type with the different forms.
Should do that 0, 1, 2 that we got.
Yeah. Here, Jesse, point that mic at you. At your mouth. There you go. That's what I like. That's what I like. You really don't have to. That's 10,000 Stardust. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I should imagine it doesn't change. I thought it did, but I guess not. Let's see. Natural form is available in the wild globally. Matron trim is available as a form change globally. Dandy trim is available as a form change globally. Debutante is available only in the Americas. Diamond.
Is it debutante or debutante?
I don't. It's French.
If it was E, it would have the accent, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It's French. I think I've only ever heard it pronounced debutante. So
Okay.
correct me, please, or affirm my current beliefs. Diamond trim is available as a form change in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Star trim is available in the Asia Pacific area. Lorraine is in France. The Kabuki trim is in Japan. Pharaoh trim is in Egypt. And the Heart trim, stay tuned. Actually, I imagine the Star trim is probably like Best Buddied. That'd be a nightmare.
The which one? The star?
Heart trim.
Heart? Yeah,
Heart trim,
probably.
stay tuned. I imagine that's Best Buddied. I wonder if that's already been data mined, but who knows. Look forward to Pokemon like Butterfree, Sneasel, and Blitzel wearing fashionable costumes for the first time. Costume Pokemon that starred during last year's Fashion Week event, like Smoochum, Curlia, Shinx, and Krogunk, will return as well. As part of the Season of Mischief special research story, Misunderstood Mischief will unlock help Professor Willow study up on how Pokemon like Furfrou and others that might surprise you change their appearances. It's only one stage of the research. Very easy. Complete special research to earn an encounter with the beautifully voiced Meloetta. If you have already accessed the Pokemon Go Fest 2021 exclusive special research, completing this new special research will instead earn you Meloetta candy. Fashionable trainers with fashionable Pokemon and more will be appearing at Pokestops throughout the event. Challenge these trainers to earn rewards. So similar to the Kanto Tour event where we had NPCs with Kanto-themed teams, similar to Rocket Battles, fashionable trainers with fashionable Pokemon are appearing at Pokestops throughout the event. Challenge these trainers to earn rewards. The rewards are okay. The one thing to note is beating these trainers is a requirement in the research. So you do have to go out to stops. I don't know what the spawn time is.
They're pretty consistent.
Yeah.
I would say the whole day I was at work, the one stop I could access had one at least per hour.
Okay. So does it seem like a similar spawn duration as Rockets?
Yeah.
Okay. So what? It's like 10 minutes?
The really weird thing is you go to fight it, and then when you're done, normally if it's acting like a rocket encounter, you go to catch the Pokemon. Instead, it kicks you back out to the overmap. But the way it transitions looks like you're getting kicked up into the sky, and the camera pans back. It's kind of a cool effect to watch.
It seems a little awkward. I don't know if it needs more improvements or something. Complete timed research for a chance to earn encounters with fashionable event-themed Pokemon. You can also earn an exclusive Furfrou wig avatar item as a final reward. The Furfrou wig will also be available for purchase in the shop after the event is over, beginning Wednesday, September 29th at 1 p.m. PDT. Starting on Monday, September 20th at 1 p.m. PDT, Fashion Week avatar items like Hoopa Bangles will be available in the shop. So, already. Certain avatar items will be on sale for a limited time. Make sure to check out the shop and find your next fashionable outfit at a bargain, aka spend those coins, trainers.
One thing I did want to make a quick announcement on is
Shopping.
the thing we also didn't really discuss if we want to talk about, but I think would be a fun thing to do because personally I'm one of those people that I enjoy the AR aspect of Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is holding a contest during this week, and it is called, where's the rules here? Hashtag Pokemon Go Fashion Week and hashtag Go Snapshot. They are looking for trainers to take AR pictures and share on social media with those tags. If you submit a photo, they will randomly select 100 winners. Each winner will receive a code, including the Hoopa Bangles, 3 premium raid passes, 3 incubators, and 30 Ultra Balls. While those rewards might seem very appealing because the Hoopa bands are only, I think, 100 gold, and the other items are just kind of like, eh. It's still a fun way if you haven't had a chance to experiment with AR to kind of go crazy with it because there are other AR photographers out there that have been part of the Pokemon Go community for a good amount of time. And I'm trying to find the one that I always see that does these crazy photos. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he does like a lot of crazy photoshopped Pokemon Go photos. And he even asked them, hey, does this mean that we can use edited pictures because there's no rules against that? Which, for me personally, I've always been a person that likes to take photos and not have to edit them because it feels like you can just take a picture of anything and then just white screen or green screen an AR Pokemon behind a piece of paper and then add it to anything you want. Which, in this instance, it's something they're not saying you can't do.
One of our community members has invited me to a 1-star Sneasel raid.
I mean, that's, I think, the only way you can get it.
I just got it off of a research.
The research?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure yet because I haven't done one. But if this is something that I know it's not much of what we like to talk about, but it is one of my interests within the game, I would like to do it, but I don't have the time with overtime right now. I might try to submit 1 or 2 photos, but with what I know of the AR community within Pokemon Go, there's some stiff competition.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say it's like Andres Borleo or something. But that guy or girl, I'm not exactly 100% sure, and that's just assuming, but they do amazing photos. And if you haven't checked out their work on social media, just check out anytime Pokemon Go makes a post because they are almost always 100% there with some sort of relative crazy picture. Like, I think I want to say it was when they brought Lugia back with its signature move. He had this crazy picture of Lugia over like a giant ocean, like from the Pokemon movie, like really similar to what it was. He does they do a lot of great work. I guess shout out to them, but also again, if you want to check out the contest rules, they're all on Niantic and Pokemon Go's website. Check out those rules. If it's something you want to try out, I recommend at least trying once because it is. I mean, we had community day, and you were just like, "Why are you stopping every 5 feet?" And I was like, "I see a good opportunity for a picture."
Oh no, I mean I wasn't on your case.
But sorry, yeah, a little bit of a distraction there.
No worries. Pokemon encounters, and this is where it gets, I guess, interesting. In addition to Furfro, costume Pokemon like Kirlia, Blitzel, and Krogunk will be appearing in the wild. If you're lucky, you might also encounter Butterfree. I've encountered like 4 of them, so they're not uncommon.
Yeah.
Costume Pokemon like Sneasel and Shinx will be appearing in 1-star raids. Costume Pokemon like Butterfree and Kirlia will be appearing in 3-star raids. Pokemon appearing in 5-star raids and Megas will not change from what has been announced previously. Let's see. Following Pokemon will be hatching from 7K eggs. Alolan Meowth, Galarian Meowth, Smoochum in a fashionable costume, and Shinx in a fashionable costume. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Butterfree, shiny Sneasel, shiny Smoochum, shiny Kirlia, shiny Shinx, shiny Krogunk, or shiny Blitzel, all wearing fashionable costumes. You might encounter shiny Blitzel without a costume after Fashion Week has concluded, but you won't see Blitzel in the wild very often. Ha! Take that. It's going to be rare.
When you get a second, check your Discord.
Oh.
That's the person I'm talking about.
Andres Bordoni?
Yes.
Bordoni Andres.
But that Pokemon Eve isn't out yet, and he's able to edit that really nice photo.
Oh, by the way, anything that has a costume can't evolve. We've gone over this before, but if you're new here, don't look for, like, realistically, if you're looking for candy, sure, catch it. But I'm looking just for the shiny Krogunk with the hat because that would be cool. Other than that, like, these Butterfree's the only one that's basically usable in this instance.
As far as the costumes go,
because it's already the third evolution, it
Yeah.
can roll with the full stat spread, and it doesn't require an additional evolution. So
I'm trying to remember everything that's in the event. Frillish are spawning.
yes, well, I'm talking about things with costumes.
Okay, fair enough.
The things with costumes, pretty much worthless, unless you're looking for the shiny.
And you
shiny
want it as a
Butterfree
collector. If you're a collector, this is all extra collectible content.
Yeah, the shiny Butterfree is the only one that you can find that's going to be somewhat relevant, and even then, Butterfree's not super relevant. But it does roll with the full stat spread, and it doesn't have anything holding it back from. It doesn't have to evolve anymore. It's its third tier, so that works. New form change mechanic. This is important for the future. Furfro's debut in Pokemon Go also marks the arrival of the new feature that will allow you to change the forms of certain Pokemon. Follow these steps to change Furfro's trim. Furfro begins in its natural trim. Select Furfro in your Pokemon storage and then tap the Form Change button to bring up the menu that lists the available trims. Select your preferred trim. Changing your Furfro from one trim to any other trim will cost 25 Furfro candy and 10,000 Stardust. A little expensive, but the benefit is here. It allows you to select. It's not random, and it is somewhat of a cost, but this sets up for more form changes in the future. So things like, as they mentioned in the research, Hoopa gets a form change. This sets the precedence for that. Things like Arceus in the future also has form changes, but that was based on items in the main series games. So the idea is that this is going to be the concept that they go with for the form changes for something like Arceus.
Rotom's another good example.
Rotom is another good example. We saw that Go Fest last year, and then have not seen Rotom since.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how and when they roll out the form change to the different Pokemon, because I can't imagine they're going to do this all in one batch.
Yeah, because I think it was Gen 5 or 6, they started seeing a lot of alternative forms.
I think Gen 4, well, sort of 4. So 3 had
because
Cast
5
form.
will have Aegislash as well.
Yes. So Gen 3 started with Cast
forms. Yeah.
The Cast forms
and
had
Deoxys.
Yeah, Cast forms and Deoxys. The thought is Deoxys won't get this form change.
Correct.
Whereas the Cast forms might.
Yeah.
The benefit is Cast form stat-wise is the same on all of the forms.
The way I could see this working is weather effect is a constant effect. The weather in game is a constant effect in multiple fields. Think of it as like an overlay of the game. This effective is active. These bonuses are triggering. That would mean if they were to implement it in some way for Cast form, it would be a form change when you're in that weather.
Maybe, but that also sounds pretty friggin' terrible for anyone that wants a snowy Cast form that doesn't get any snow. So I imagine
maybe a glacial lure.
Maybe. I imagine they would just allow it.
Just allow whatever change.
Yeah, I would hope so. Because again, they're the same stat spread. Their movesets change, which I guess is the one really awkward thing.
Yeah.
Of the form change would then have to change the movesets.
And that's the same with things like Giratina as well.
That's true. Giratina does have the two forms.
Oh, and the Dejin, the genies.
Oh, God, that's disgusting. I mean, it could re-roll movesets, which isn't.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind being able to change Fat Lard Tina to the other one with its better moveset.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tina, come get some ham. Yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of because if you if you second charge move a Pokemon before evolving it, it re-rolls the moves once it evolves.
Mm-hmm.
So for cast form, it might make sense. Although if you have one really good cast form, you can then just form change it every time.
Because normal cast form still has both weather balls. They're not Legacy, right?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that would be the only one that you would have to worry about rolling out those moves, and potentially not getting one back.
Sure. I mean, but if you third move it, or if you second move, if you give it the second charge move, that second charge move will roll over from form to form.
Maybe.
Theoretically. I mean, cast forms, they might do it retroactively, they might not. The problem that lies is things like the cast forms would be a perfect example of they should get it, they probably won't.
And it's funny because anybody outside of competitive doesn't second look at a cast form.
They don't care. Yeah. They have one. I think the only issue is the rainy cast form is the only shiny that's out. So regular and rainy cast form. They don't have snowy cast form.
How funny
Shinies
would that
out.
be if they drop shiny snowy this winter?
I hope so. But the weird thing is, Australia would be in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The southern hemisphere would all be in summer, and we'd be in winter.
Well, there's something they could add to the seasonals.
That would be
make
nice.
people a little bit nice. Yeah.
You know what I was going through, clearing out box space, and actually
Deerling.
No, I was like, oh, you know what I haven't seen in like a year plus? Vulpix.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I don't have the hundo. I don't have a rank
the only
1.
way you can really get it right now is for us is Rockets.
Is it even in Rockets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire.
Also I don't have the shiny.
The Rockets or the random pool of Catch 5 weather boosted.
Yeah. Yeah, which
for me ends up being more often than not Poliwag.
I'm just like beside myself, I guess. I don't know. That like Vulpix were all over the place. That might be really good. It's a 0-14-14 scheme.
If you got that off an incense, there's not much I can do.
I don't have an incense. I'm not running an incense.
What's the CP?
Low enough. Switch to game. Pokemon 248.
Just recently?
That's a rank 5 at 49.5. Yep, it just spawned for me. So
it ran on me.
Ooh, not that you'll ever use Delcatty, considering it does require XL. It does require XL and has an alright moveset. It's also a normal. Yes, the form change, they might go retroactive and might switch out cast forms. That would make things weird. The two Cherim forms or something I would love to see. Their stats actually do change. So that is a one weird thing.
I imagine it wouldn't be for things that change stats. I think it would be just things that change form. Because Furfuru is a good example of something that doesn't change. It's just cosmetic.
Right. I mean, but that's, I think, the complicated thing of... Then you get into the question of, like, each cast form has its own move set. Do you then just re-roll moves every time it form changes? Because it can't, unless they make the each move pool available to... Each move pool is then a shared move pool for all of the cast forms,
yeah,
which would make some of them absolutely disgusting. So, I don't know. Chat, are you guys there? Am I not? No, it's connected because it's showing me the users in chat. I don't know.
It's been a pretty down season lately.
Oh, yeah. Things in the future that have form changed, though. Again, Hoopa, Arceus, Arceus.
Aegislash.
Aegislash will be weird. Doesn't Aegislash have stat change, though?
Yeah.
So then it will change its CP depending.
Savali.
Which
That's the Chimera.
Oh, well, is that a form change?
It's a type change.
Okay, that one would make sense because its stats, I think, stay the same because it's a held item that changes its form. Yeah, things that change the stats, I don't know if that would work, but I would hope that they wouldn't do a random evolution like they did with Wurmple to Silcoon and Cascoon and then Deoxys, because that's dumb. I mean, same thing with Cherim. It's like this is a really dumb mechanic. This is, you guys aren't trying, basically. I guess the worst thing is you guys weren't trying, and the Pokemon Company.
Oh, here's another big one. All right, are you ready with Pokemon with multiple forms? I mean, Mega Evolutions are different.
Yeah.
Regionals are different.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
What was I going to say?
All right. Nope, those are Megas.
I don't remember. What was I going to say? Where was I?
So Deoxys was one.
It changes its stats. I can't imagine that's going to go through.
Burmy and Wormadam.
Burmy and Wormadam? It changes the types?
Yeah.
Is that depending on weather effects?
No, that was just random encounters.
Okay. I imagine.
Series games.
No, I imagine that changes
Probably not.
stats. I can't imagine that goes through.
So Overcast and Sunny cast or
Cherim.
Cherim.
Yep. Again, maybe, but probably not.
Rotom.
Yes.
Giratina.
Yes. Well,
Shaman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Shaman is going to be an interesting one. But all of those change stats, so I don't know. Although, does Hoopa change its stats?
Darmanitan.
Oh, it's right, between Zen mode and
Normal.
Those also change stats, so it makes me really wonder.
They've got to be incorporating something. Oh, and then the big one, Kyurem.
Oh, because it bonds with the other
two dragons.
The other two. That would be a really weird one to incorporate, because that it doesn't it fuse, or does it just
it absorbs them, it sells them.
Oh, because like you have is it whichever in the main series games? How does that work? Is that whichever one is in your party?
Yeah. Well, no, it's whichever one you save. The other one gets taken.
Okay. Because you only get one in the main series game. Okay.
What's this one called? My Little Pony. Keldeo.
Oh, okay, from Gen 8.
And then Meloetta.
Right.
Gensect.
Okay, yeah, Genesect.
Greninja. There's the fusion form.
Oh, the Ash fusion form? Okay, I can't imagine. I mean, we might get an event for that.
Yeah, that'll be an event one.
That would be interesting. I wonder where they would put that.
Oh, what's the... What is your name?
Describe it.
Flower from Alola. The Flabebe, Floette, and Florges.
Does it have different... Oh, it has like different dresses depending on...
Different flower colors.
Depending on like the dance type? Is that right? Okay.
There's Aegislash.
I mean, Hoopa versus Hoopa Unbound has a stat change.
Ooh, there's a big one. Zygarde.
Oh. Huh.
I think that one's going to be a collection challenge. Here's Hoopa. Hoopa Confined versus Hoopa Unbound.
And that does have a stat change. So then maybe my whole thought of like it changes stats, it's going to bork things around, because it stays the same level.
Oricorio from Gen 7.
Corio?
Oricorio. It's the bird that based on the island you catch on, it's different.
Oh, interesting. Might be a regional thing.
Lycanroc.
Oh, that's true. Although that's based on the evolution of where it's at, isn't it?
I think it's like the Embryon type thing.
Okay. So yeah, I can't imagine they'll change that.
Wishwashi, but that's an ability.
That might make sense. I mean, it's not an evolution.
Necrozma is a lot like
So, I mean,
Durham.
the one sort of odd thing that they could do with the form change is it's use it almost like an evolution, where it just like in the case of Zygarde, where Zygarde has, based on the amount of Zygarde cells you've collected, it will then form change into a higher percent Zygarde form, where you can form change it. It just requires more candy to get a higher form change. Although it is also
Zygarde
a mythical.
could be one example of one that's actually relevant in every league.
Yes. But also is going to be super expensive and potentially absolutely terrible. Because it's what, Dragon Ground still? Ice water. Fear the glass of ice
Throw an
water.
ice cube at it. No!
seethe in pain.
Here, Drop. Here's a glass of water. Oh, thanks. There's no ice in it. Is there?
So in this event, to boil it down, Frou-Frou's not good, and anything with costumes except for Butterfree are not going to be good for you. You can shiny check them, you can collect them for candy. They just won't evolve and are generally useless. Frillish are all over the place though. Frillish is at least an uncommon spawn, so go catch those. Just go.
Yeah,
farm
Frillish
those.
are good Pokemon. They are really relevant in both Ultra and Great League. They are good. They are, what would I say? It's
It's a staple.
It's a bulky Marowak, but water.
Yes. Yeah. It's a bulky Frostlass, but water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost the exact same moveset, but with a little bit of water rather than ice. HR has been disturbed.
Ooh,
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Feeling much better than last episode.
I would hope so. We'll go for a walk. Don't worry. We'll go for our walks. Yeah, go catch some Frillish.
Participate in the event. Do the research. That's about it.
Hi, buddy.
And if you didn't get Meloetta from GoFest, go get that.
Yeah, go get that. Go get that candy. October Community Day, and we'll move on to the next story. Let me rewind. October Community Day, Duskull, the Requiem Pokemon, will be featured. Welcome to a community. Sure. Let me just preface with welcome to the Community Day that nobody asked for.
Trainers, we're excited to announce that Duskull, the Requiem Pokemon, will be featured during October Community Day. When is it going to be? Saturday, October 9th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. What are the features? Could it be a Duskull? Will be more frequently appearing in the wild? Did you know you could evolve it into Dusclops and then Dusknoir? And if you do that, up to 2 hours afterward, Dusknoir will get Shadow Ball. It could have gotten the Elemental Punches. It could have got something more relevant. But it got Shadow Ball because they just went, stick it on there.
We could, they might, similar to Razor Shell, they might
They would have announced it by now.
Maybe part of another event.
To help you evolve your Dusclops into Dusknoir, because we know you don't PvP, you'll be able to earn up to 4 Sinnoh Stones by completing free timed research during Duskull Community Day. 30 Ultra Balls will also be available, because we know you don't spin stops, even with the increased spin distance. What are you showing me?
Don't worry, I have plenty of Sinnoh Stones.
I know.
22.
Take a few snapshots during Community Day for a surprise. Spoiler alert, it's Duskull.
It's Duskull.
Spoopy.
Oh, here.
There will be a special one-time purchase Community Day box, for 1,280 coins, featuring 50 Ultra Balls, 4 Incense, 4 Star Pieces, and an Elite Charge TM. For $1, you can get the equivalent pricing in your local currency. You'll be able to access the special Duskull Community Day special research story. Nothing dull about Duskull.
Well, nothing
cringe.
dull about Duskull. Everything dull about Duskull.
Stay tuned for when tickets about this special research go on sale. Also, check your social media reps to see what is in the research if you want to verify if it's worth spending $1. I personally did not spend $1 after seeing what was available for Oshawott Community Day. Steven, what did you think about the rewards?
For Oshawott Community Day? I mean, it gave me the 2 incense back, so.
Was it worth
it
$1?
was a net zero. I mean, so I'd have to go back at the
You're fine.
The items.
All in all, I think the one thing that we questioned out of the rewards is the rocket radar. It's like that could have been like a lucky egg or even like a remote pass, and that would have made it a little bit better.
It's a little bit of an odd choice, but yeah, who am I to judge?
What is the bonus? Well, what's the only bonus that can incentivize people to want to play Duskull Community Day? Oh yeah, 3 times catch Stardust.
It's grind time.
What was it? It's not Duskull Community Day. It's Stardust Community Day.
Jesse, you got to turn that mindset into a grind set.
Incense is activated during this. Will last for 3 hours. Whoa.
Whoa.
Lure modules will also be 3 hours long. Whoa. And then the disclaimer: please be aware of your surroundings and following guidelines from local health authorities. When blah 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 blah. You know the rest.
So if you couldn't tell by the dripping sarcasm, Duskull and its evolutions in PvP are probably some of the worst ghost types. Are you going to do the thing? What are you doing?
That's the excitement level I have for Duskull Community Day.
Why are you raising the straw?
I was hoping it would make the sound.
No, you got to get that Taco Time lid and straw, the compostable plastics lid and straw. Those things are the noisiest things you'll ever hear. Duskull and its evolutions, as far as ghost types, are probably some of the worst ghost types.
Not true. They're the bulkier ghost types.
Probably some of the worst.
I mean, I would take Duskclops over Bayonet or Miss Magius.
That's true. That's true. Those ones, you don't see those ones. As far as a community day move, Shadow Ball is incredibly disappointing. Of course. It's I would say Shadow Ball at this point is a standard to make Pokemon relevant. In the case of Dusk Noir, it doesn't help it.
It doesn't help it.
It's already glassy. It needs something to spice it up, and this isn't it.
I mean, one of the things that I'm trying to work towards for this community day is I have a Shadow Rank 5 Dusclops for Great League. I don't need anything except XLs from this event. But, I mean, I sent it a couple of days ago in our Discord chat. The argument is this has been out for 4 years, and it's not a new shiny. And I understand that some people are excited about, Dusk Skull Community, but what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm playing the Graveyard Duskull stage from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, so I'm jamming out. I'll play this on repeat the entire community day, although I'll probably be working because it's a Saturday.
I don't want to have to grind that day, but this seems like it's the only benefitable thing to do.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would love to know Niantic's reasoning why they didn't do Litwick.
Because they're holding it for another time.
For another year, for another year, for another year.
Who knows?
If they really wanted to win back the favor and enjoyment of people after all the stuff we went through at tail end of summer, all the fun stuff that we had to talk about.
But Jesse, they're not here to appease us. They're here to make money.
Well, I can guarantee you that the only thing they'll be making money off of this one is people's playtime because of grinding. People's FOMO and need for that dust and the XL. I don't know. It's a lot like Oshawott for me this last community. It's like I'm just losing the interest to play. It's not entertaining.
They're not helping. This isn't helping. I want to go to Dusclops encounter. I want this big. I want to see the other ghost types that would be available. So we already had a Ghastly Community Day. A Alolan Marowak.
And don't just think Ghost. We could also have had Dark or something else too.
That's true. Can I select also Dark? No, not here. A Sableye Community Day would be wild.
It would be wild, but the fact that you couldn't Elite TM return, which is what you need on it.
Yeah. I mean, but they would give it another move. It'd be a Community Day move, which might make it wild. But hey, that's handing out XL candy that people need for it, so they don't want to do that. Yeah, the only other thing that's like a 3-tier that is out is, or that's of it. The only other 3-tier that's out for a ghost type is Litwick. Beyond that, a Honedge. So Honedge, Doublade, Aegislash.
That'll be 5 years from now at the rate they're going.
Yeah, who knows? And then
Imagine that. They content drop a new Pokemon on a community day.
Wild.
That would be way too convenient.
I'm trying to see.
Sorry,
if
if you can't hear the salt, let me pour some more.
Dreepy.
That's you.
Oh my, that's gonna be delicious. That's gonna be amazing.
That's going to be turned into a convenience like Gibble was.
Yeah.
Commodity, that's the word I'm thinking of.
Let's see. Let's go over to dark
That'll
types.
be your next 12K Adventure Sync egg.
Yeah. Houndour, that's a Mega Houndoom. So it's a 2-stage. We already had a
Larvitar
Community Day, which I don't think has gotten a rerun in the last 12 months.
Nope.
I know T-Tar had an availability to get, what's it called? SmackDown at some point here in the last 2 years, but not within the last 12 years.
Community Day.
Oh, right. Okay. Galarian Zigzagoon.
That's going to be another moneymaker for them. It's still behind raids for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is a 3-tier here with the dark type? Sneasel and Weavile are 2-tier. And that is all that we have out. Dino is one that will get a community day at some point.
Yep.
And that is a 3-tier dark type. And Impidimp at some point will probably get a community day.
Yep.
As the dark fairy.
That'll be one to shake up a meta.
Grimmsnarl. That will be probably Cheeks, because that one's not bulky, is it? I'll be interesting to see Morgrim probably outperform Grimmsnarl in most cases.
Yeah, but it's just frustrating. I was really looking forward to Litwick.
We all are. I mean, at some point we'll get Litwick, and we don't even know what the Halloween event's going to look like. That we might even get Shiny Litwick announced there.
I doubt it.
So, who knows?
I'm not holding hope.
Or we get Litwick on another month.
But why would you put it? It's not worth arguing.
Make it for the holidays. It's Hanukkah. Candles.
I see.
That would not make any sense considering it's a ghost fire and it's a ghost fire and is not holiday themed at all. But hey, when has anything ever made any sense to begin with?
I don't know.
It's disappointing. But the 3x Catch Stardust is a big deal. So go out if you want to grind Stardust. Go do it.
I would almost say this is worth going somewhere like a bookstore or a mall and just sitting there and hanging out with friends for the day. But with COVID, that's not possible for everyone.
Yeah. Just find a spot with dense spawns. Like realistically, like it would suck. It would be boring as all HE double hockey sticks. But just go out to the lookout and just rotate between the two, because the spawn density there is insane, and you don't care.
You mean for me?
For anybody here in the Snoqualmie Valley.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people. What's the lookout, Steven?
That's true. Well, so
why don't you explain your experience?
Oh, okay, so going back to this past weekend's community day of Oshawott, we went to. Sounders are playing, I think, tomorrow. We hung out here in the Snoqualmie Valley and took it pretty casually, I'd say. We weren't super hardcore. You already had a solid set of stuff to evolve, and it's not super relevant, so you didn't worry about it. I wanted to get a couple of things, a couple of high-level stuff, high-ranking stuff. Didn't end up getting too fantastic of stuff, but, whatever.
There was definitely a mix of boosted versus non-boosted.
Yeah, which is honestly, like with the 6 hours, very ideal. I think we had, 2 hours of boosted?
Yep.
And then 4 hours of non-boosted.
Yep.
So just being able to hang out and catch was pretty good. Getting into the habit of doing the fast catch method, considering I'm so casual, I've not picked up on that skill like consistently. So for the last, 2 hours? 2 hours or so, I was practicing the fast catch method. There's a spot up If you have been to the Snoqualmie Valley before, it is up the hill from the Snoqualmie Casino. That is is it a state park?
Yep.
That we call the Lookout because it looks out over all of North Bend and a little bit of Snoqualmie, just because of the tree cover and where it's positioned.
For some of you who are older who might know, it used to be called the Old Winery. It's also a connector trail for the Iron Horse Trail.
And up there, isn't that the trail up to Mailbox Peak?
No, well, you can get there going that way.
Oh, okay. But it's a little obtuse.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 parking lots are basically like people will pull in and like mountain bike or hike or just sort of enjoy it. There is 5 gyms? 3 gyms?
4.
4 gyms now? 4 gyms.
5 stops.
5 stops. And it's a pretty decent nest for the 2 small loops that it is. Like, it's very accessible from your car. But on Community Day, those spawns are cranked up to 11. I'm trying to see, did I grab a screenshot of it? I think I did.
I still have mine.
That's one of them. I don't think anyone recognized that. Yeah, that's one part. And then that's the other part. So yeah, I do have screenshots. I'll probably share those here. With Community Day spawns, it's cranked up to 11, and the respawn rate is every 15 to 20 minutes. It's very consistent. So with fast catching, you're basically scooping up a whole lot of Pokemon in a very little amount of time.
I think you quoted a 40 to 50 in one area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, estimating it's probably, let's see, that loop. I mean, that loop's not even seeing the back end of the trails that you can see, because we're on one side of the loop. On the other side of the loop, you'll see a dozen more. And it's the same thing with this photo here. Like, you're not seeing all of the spawns in each screenshot.
Yeah, because it's one side of the parking lot, and then we travel the other side. And there's
and it's a parking lot of 15 parking spaces. It's tiny, but the spawn density.
The Lookout.
So there's two loops.
Right. The 2 loops are, one is the scenic overlook, and the other one is the biking trail.
Right. But you go from one side of the parking lot of each loop to the other, and you'll see more spawns. Yeah. So if you really wanted to grind and really didn't care, and like, it would be the most monotonous, boring loop to go through, because you're just walking between 2 parking lots.
And the convenient thing for us there is it is connected by a trail.
Yeah. So
you can park and just walk around, loop around both parking lots.
Right. But you spend 6 hours there, you're going to want to, like, you're going to want to jump off a bridge. It's going to be very boring.
It depends on what you're doing up there.
You're going to have to put on a couple of podcasts to, like, at least entertain yourself to be going back and forth. But if you wanted to grind with 3 times catch Stardust and put on star pieces and just go ham and not care.
And I mean, there's enough stops up there that if we were to put lures on them too.
Yeah, you'd be getting
probably 10 more per lure.
A whole lot of Pokemon. So, yeah, I'm unfortunately probably working, so that sucks.
The other thing, so the reason why that one's such a good spot is density, cell phone activity density. So if you want something like what we experienced that day, another really, really popular spot is rest areas, like on the freeway. Mm-hmm. Same kind of density, just because that's where everybody pulls off, and truck drivers and people going camping and whatnot, or people just traveling in general. Grocery stores tend to have the same output.
They're just checking their phones.
Yeah, just anywhere you would expect people to be in mass and looking at their phone. I'm not going to say that one because I don't want people to go there. Shopping outlet malls is a good one. Mm-hmm. Any strip malls, usually a good one. So if you can get out, those are places to go. If you can't leave your home, unfortunately, you are tied to just the incense. But again, it's Duskull. It's just Stardust. Mm-hmm. No FOMO for this community day.
No, there's. I mean,
You will always get more Stardust.
Dusk Noir with Shadow Ball, like even as a raider, is like not an ideal.
Even
ghost type.
PV Poke has said it is a less performing Cofagrigus.
Yes.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. So.
You're not missing anything if you skip it other than Stardust.
Yes. And boy, howdy, can it be a lot of Stardust. Let's move on to an upcoming event here within the, what's it called? The season thingy. The mythical Pokemon Zarude debuts in Pokemon Go to celebrate the global release of Pokemon the movie Secrets of the Jungle. Zarude Sandstorm, but also Welcome to the Jungle. There's a lot of like music puns you can do here. It's all up to you. This is Friday, October 1st to Sunday, October 10th. So just over a week. The latest Pokemon film, Pokemon the movie Secrets of the Jungle, is releasing globally on Netflix on Friday, October 8th. In celebration of the movie's release, Zarude, the rogue monkey Pokemon, will be making its Pokemon Go debut. You'll be able to encounter it by completing limited time special research. You can also look forward to lots of other in-game content inspired by the movie, including the return of Jesse and James to Pokemon Go. Let's see. Features. A limited time special research story will be available. Complete this research to encounter Zarude and help Professor Willow learn more about the rogue monkey Pokemon. This is the first time this dark and grass-type mythical Pokemon will be available in Pokemon Go. Note that you can obtain the special research only during the event period, but once you have it, you can complete it at any time. Encounter Pokemon related to Pokemon the movie Secrets of the Jungle. Hoot Hoot, Combee, Drillbur, Cottony, Dwebble, and more will be appearing more frequently in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a Larvitar. Explorer Pikachu, this is a costume Pikachu, will be making its return to Pokemon Go, appearing in the wild. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Explorer Pikachu. Pokemon seen in the movie will also be appearing in raids throughout the event. Explorer Pikachu, Larvitar, Roggenrola, Fungus, and Rufflet will be appearing in 1-star raids. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Rufflet. Lickitung, Chansey, Pinsir, Ludicolo, and Flygon will be appearing in 3-star raids. Jesse and James will be continuing their hijinks from last year's event. Keep an eye out for them in your snapshots and watch out for their Meowth Balloon. Jesse and James will be appearing in their Meowth Balloon until Friday, October 15th at 10 a.m. local time. Get themed field research tasks from Pokestops that'll lead to encounters with Audino, Rufflet, and more. If you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Rufflet. New free avatar items will be available in the Style Shop, including the Adventure Hat and Whalmer Water Bottle. The Whalmer Pail. Be sure to watch Pokemon the movie Secrets of the Jungle on Netflix after it releases globally on Friday, October 8th. For more information on the film, please see a hyperlink here that is going to link to, https://zarude.pokemon.com.
I was about to clench and shout at you for
it's a
starting
very
to read a
I was reading
law.
No, that's why I read it. It's incredibly short. Let me see if it takes it to the Pokédex. It takes it directly to the movie.
The promo.
Whack. Straight whack. I want to say Shiny Celebi is in this. So, right? Shiny Celebi is in this movie,
That makes sense.
I believe. Key characters. Ash Ketchum. Pikachu. Coco. Dada Zarude. Dr. Zed. That's an evil villain if I've never heard of a name. And Sharon. Get Dada Zarude.
I feel a lot of bad things coming from this.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield trainers can harness the power of this mythical Pokemon by receiving Dada Zarude wearing the pink cape from the movie. Sign up for the Pokemon Trainer Club newsletter, blah, blah, blah. It's level 70. Ability Leaf Guard. Held item Choice Scarf. Haha, that's fitting. Moves Jungle Healing, Hammer Arm, Power Whip, and Energy Ball. Shiny Celebi. Also in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. By the way, it's already in... I want to say it was in...
It was last year when they thought they were going to originally release this.
Ah, that's right. Release it in theaters.
And then COVID.
Yeah. The sickness. But not a meme kind of sickness, a very serious kind of sickness. Okay.
So I know you had feelings about this one.
Yes, let's go to the infographic and we'll take a look here. In the wild, Hoot Hoot, Combee, Excadrill, Drillbur, Cottony, Dwebble, Larvitar, and Pikachu. Of these here, go catch all of them. These are all fantastic. Male Combee are only good for the candy. That's about it.
Yep. You can tell the difference because the female will have the red triangle.
Yes, the little diamond thingy.
Personally, I will be going after the Drillbur because I don't have a good one. Cottony also poised to be a really good one for an upcoming format. Crustle and Noctowl, all very prominent in Great League.
Yes, this is a very good spawn pool. In 1-star raids, Dwebble, if you need more Dwebble candy, Rufflet has not been released in the wild, so this is a more, easier acquisition for Rufflet.
If you don't want to waste your passes on whatever our 5-star will be for that time.
Yep.
Or if you don't want to grind for the 3 stars.
Yeah. And then in 3-star raids, you have Lickitung, Chansey, Pinsir, Ludicolo, and Flygon.
Anything that's important is pink.
Yeah. So my problem here, like Jesse and James returns, and who cares? If you need rocket battles, it's 2 in 1, which is neat.
I wonder, they haven't said that they're going to be giving them coughing and Ekans.
They haven't confirmed that. It would be cool to see them switch out to their Gen 2 Pokemon.
Oh, they had those through Gen 2.
Gen 3.
That would have been Seviper and was it Cacnea?
That sounds right, but let me do.
No, it was Google. The one that's regional to the southwest. Carvana? No, not Carvana.
Jesse and James Pokemon. Team Rocket Trio on Bulba Garden. Let's see. Ruby and Sapphire. Let's see.
Because I know James had Mime Jr. at some point, too.
Trying to see.
But while Steven's checking that out, like you mentioned, we'll have Team Rocket reappearing. Lickitung, Chansey, Pinsir, Ludicolo, Flygon. Flygon, it's good. It's a solid performer. It really kind of needs the community move, but that's optional. Personally, I'm a fan of Ludicolo from GBL and from Self-Arena metas, but it's not really relative.
Oh, Wobbuffet.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. James was Wobbuffet.
No, Jesse was.
Oh, that's right. No, wait.
Jesse has Wobbuffet.
Oh, I thought it was James.
Nope.
Huh.
She traded her Lickitung
Oh, interesting.
for Wobbuffet.
I chose how much I've watched of the shows. Yeah, it doesn't mention.
Why don't you share your opinions and I'll look it up.
Okay. So of course Lickitung is a very good Pokemon. It requires XL candy in what? Great League?
Mm-hmm.
Because Lickilicky would be Great League eligible, but Lickilicky is not as bulky as Lickitung. It's basically like Chansey, but a little bit more focused on attack and a much better moveset. So of course Lickitung, that requires XL candy to be relevant in Great League. I guess realistically, a hundo just like Chansey, just like Metacham, like the hundo will work for you. It will be at level 40, but to look for the optimal Lickitung, just like Chansey, just like Metacham, you want I think near a 0-15-15, and you need XL candy. So of course the Pokemon that requires the XL candy, the easiest acquisition, it's in 3-star raids. It's the same thing with Chansey. Although less so, Chansey has been somewhat kind of relevant, not really, but has also been banned in some cases because of its extreme bulk. They're trying to avoid the stall teams within Silpharina, I should say. It bothers me. It's an obvious cash grab. Obvious cash grab is obvious. Of course, Jesse, I was like this. I basically posted in our Discord. It was just like, which is available to everyone, by the way. Posted in the Discord, was like, hey, this feels bad. And Jesse's like, are you surprised? And I'm like, no, I shouldn't be. This is a conversation we've had many times. We will continue to have. There will never not be a point where we make a mention about there being a cash grab, that they want raids to be relevant and be, you'll have one free pass and then you have to pay for more. And then to get more candy, to grind out, you'll have to pay $1 per pass to go get more. Or get some box that has a slightly different discount, but you're still, at some point, you're still paying money to grind out as far as you can. So, bothers me, sure, but, they're going to do what they're going to do.
So, there's a full list of, because you know how dedicated the Pokemon fan base is about Pokemon. So, currently, as of up to the date for anime, Jesse has Wobbuffet and Mimikyu. In storage is Gourgeist, Woobat, Frillish, Seviper, Yanmega. Previously owned was Arbok, Dustox, Mawile, Charizard, Magikarp, Lickitung, and Shellder.
Oh, Mawile might be interesting.
James currently has Marini. Inkay is in storage. Inkay, Yamask, Amoonguss, Carnivine, and Mime Jr. Previously owned Weezing, Victory Bell, Cacnea, Chimecho, Aggron, Hoppip, and Gyarados. And Growlithe.
I would be interested to see, because they had double poison previously, if they have double steel with Aron and Mawile. Because Mawile was a previous gym rocket leader Pokemon, which means it's not treading new ground there.
Yeah.
Wasn't Coughing and Ekans, they were both rocket leader Pokemon, correct?
Not that I can remember.
Okay. So then it would be interesting to see like Mawile and Aron or something. They're only around for a week or two, so it wouldn't surprise me if they don't get new Pokemon, but maybe new Pokemon or if it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't get new Shadow Pokemon. So Shadow Pokemon we've seen before, but if they got stuff that had, because they're special, they get the ability to have a Shadow Shiny. So something like Aron, Mawile we've already seen.
I mean, Frillish and Yamask would be stupidly relevant for PvP right now.
Yeah, but we've already seen. We haven't seen those shiny available, and their previous Yamask is available as a shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yanma is also available as a shiny. Yanma and Wurmple.
So yeah, I'd be interested to see. Ew, Wurmple, Shadow Wurmple. That would be dumb. But also, they wouldn't put it past anybody to put it in the game. The cards are off the table.
But yeah,
all the cards are off the
for this
table.
event, depending on what our 5-star is, the Lickitung things will be what I'm going after.
Yeah, everyone's probably going to go after the Lickitung. It's painful.
I mean, what was it in the survey for Content Worlds? It was, 90% of everyone's teams?
Yes. Actually, that's not in our news here, but that did happen over the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
It's Dunebug. Sir Maximus, you are right. It is the 21st night of September. I did remember. Thank you for the reminder, though. It's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
That's a song?
Have you not heard that song before?
No.
You're going, what? 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 You heard it here first. Jesse has apparently not heard Earth, Wind, and Fire's September. We are going to get DMCA'd to fresh to fresh hell. Hold on. You've heard this song. I've played you the version that's mixed with the Wii Shop channel.
He's playing it. Hold on.
You've heard this song before. I know you have. You're kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
My head.
You're kidding me. Sir Maximus, I hate to tell you this, but I would be on board with you.
No, I'm relevant. I've never heard the song, but I've heard parts of it.
I am the vice principal of the campaign to cancel Battle Science.
Please make my life easier.
Let me pull up the version with the Wii Shop channel because
I'm scared
great
now.
Too. Today is an exception. Ay, ay, ay.
Don't hate me. I'm not cultured.
Yeah, Earth, Wii, and Fire.
You should tweet that. You should tweet that. You should tweet that.
Yep. If you haven't listened to the Earth, Wii, just go to YouTube.
The Earth, Wii, and Fire.
Earth, Wii, and Fire. Spelled W-I-I, like the console. So, let's see. Share, copy link.
I'm sorry.
We're going to Twitter.
I'm sorry, Sir Maximus.
Oh my gosh. You should apologize to me. You're co-hosting the show with me. I got to deal with you for another 40 minutes or so.
Do you know how many times I come to you with music and I ask you what it is, and how many times I shake my head in disappointment because you don't know?
Oh, like classic rock? Yeah, I don't know classic rock. I wasn't raised with classic rock. I was raised with my father.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, Sir Maximus. You know I had a rough day, and today just now makes it the worst day ever. Don't put that on me. What can I do to make it up to you? And for some reason, my audio is going through on the tablet. I'm going to put it on you. Okay, I'll listen to the song tonight while I go to sleep. How's that? Does that make you feel better? I'm waiting for a response from Sir Maximus,
Hold
and I
on,
know you're doing something over there. You kick like a power.
The tweet.
Okay. What did you do to me?
What did I do to you?
Yes.
Nothing. I just tweeted, somehow Jesse didn't know it was the 21st night of September. I am shooketh. And then posted the link. And that's Earth, Wii, and Fire.
Okay.
Scorched Earth campaign. I know it's against the Geneva Convention, but napalm is sounding really good right about now.
Jeez. That escalated quickly.
Salt the earth.
Anyways. We went from talking about Pokemon to Jesse being an uncultured, uncivilized person with terrible taste in music. Not hearing this one song that has to do with this one day.
We pivot hard.
We pivot hard.
Pivot.
So let's pivot this back on track.
Jesse and James would be interesting if they change it up. To be honest, Frillish. And it's gone. Cool, thanks. And it's gone.
And I took offense to that.
It might pop back up. I might have just taken the half step out of the range. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jesse and James with the same moveset or same
Pokemon.
starter Pokemon. It would be nice to see a refresh, but I doubt they'll.
Oh, no, wait. They had Pinsir and Scyther last time they were here.
Ooh, so yeah, maybe we will see a refresh.
It's like, I know they had something relative to the jungle theme.
Pinsir and Scyther would make sense. Pinsir is in 3-star raids, so I don't think, did they have a Lickitung, Chansey, Ludicolo, or Flygon?
She did have Lickitung.
Okay, so then I wonder if Lickitung.
I mean, technically, James danced with a Ludicolo.
I don't know. They might go with event themed. They might change it up. I don't know. We'll see. It is a what? They'll be around for 2 weeks, so They could change it to something that would be semi-relevant, and they would be around long enough to, get them. So
maybe there's something in the movie that they have that we could find out.
That's true. We'd have to do some hardcore searching. Okay. I guess let me pivot back because something that we missed in our
Well, that's part of the next section, right?
no, we almost missed something in our news roundup, and I apologize. The last season of Silpharina, it finished. The Silpharina season 3 is complete, and if I go to
Sylph.gg
Sylph
at Sylpharina
at SylphGG over on Les Tweetars, it's kind of like Tweetar. I want to go to congratulations, the Silpharina 2021 World Champion Dunebug 97, representing the Americas, representing the US of A, on being the Silpharina World Champion.
What a strong finish.
What a strong, absolutely bonkers. Like the final match that he played, the commentator's like, there's no win condition here. He's lost this one. Wins it anyway. Wins it anyway.
Yeah,
like
hold my beer.
I don't remember exactly what happens if he.
It was the farm down with Scrafty.
Yeah, that's right. He got Scrafty going with like a double attack boost with power punch, and just went for it. An absolute. I mean, Scrafty. When you get Scrafty going, he just steamrolls.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Dunebug 97. Repping it for the US.
2-0.
Yeah, a 2-0. So he was facing the winner of the losers bracket.
The Shady Equation.
Shady Equation had to win, 5 matches?
Shady did.
Shady would have had to win 4 matches, I think.
Yep.
Would have had to win the first set and then win the second.
Yep.
Because they're from the losers bracket, they would have to win. They have to win double, basically.
Yep.
But Dunebug won it in 2.
Yep.
So, if you want to see some amazing battles, go watch that. I guess they recorded those. They didn't pre-record those. They battled those live, which was quite impressive.
Yeah.
Technically, I have to do some more searching up to see the back end of that, how they did that. Sick nasty.
Live feed.
Yeah.
That'd be something you would want to reach out for Miss Mystic, I think.
Yes.
As her, PvP Steve, and a few others were shoutcasting the event.
She, I think, was running.
She was tech.
Yeah, running back end. PvP Steve was shoutcasting.
King Ivy was on there.
King was shoutcasting, and then was it Math Magician?
There was quite a bit of people.
Or who else was shoutcasting that final match? SylphGG should have PvP Steve, Caleb Peng.
Okay.
Was shoutcasting. Let's see, other shoutcasters, 2-0 Butters, Lundberger. King was around, I believe. Yes. Oh, and Speediest Chief was also shoutcasting. So, tuned in for the last match or two. What were we doing? We were out. We were going out for a walk around a
Carnation.
Yeah, a nearby campsite area park thing. What nest was it? It was
Alfendall's favorite nest.
Oh yeah, it was a Whisper nest.
All the buttholes.
It was the little pink buttholes. It was the starfish. The starfish nest, and I don't mean Starmie. What's that line in the Suicide Squad? Project Starfish. Is it starfish a slang term for butthole? Is this going to have something to do with buttholes? No.
It was a good walk, even though the spawns were kind of crap.
The spawns were a little awkward. There was something else that was... What was the event going on? Whatever, 2 events ago. Or last event. Some decent
Psychic
spawns.
one with Inkay?
No, it was before that one, wasn't it? Was it the psychic event with Inkay? No, it wasn't the psychic event with Inkay.
Which event are you thinking of?
I don't remember. Pokemon, recent. Let me see what did I catch around that period of time? Ralph. Excuse me. No, No, maybe you're right because there were Wobbuffet. It was Wobbuffet and other stuff. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it was the psychic event.
I mean, I know we did a Lugia raid.
Yes, which I think would still have. That's a Ho-Oh. Actually, that's my shadow Ho-Oh. Yeah, it would have been the Psychic Spectacular because Lugia is being flanked by 2 Wobbuffets in my box. So, yeah, that was a nice walk. Nice little trail. But yes, congratulations to Dunebug. Thank you everybody at Sylph for putting on a wonderful stream. From the part we caught, seemed excellent. Thank you for helping wrap up the Sylph Arena season. We are now moving on to, and actually, Twitch is open.
What a great chance for a transition.
Transition of we don't know. It's Sylph Arena. The Sylph Arena meta for the 2021-2022 season will be announced tomorrow as of this recording, aka Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. The day after we record. So,
like always.
Like just about always, yeah.
Not only is it Sylph, it is also Pokemon Go content. But if there's any time,
Niantic does it
it's
too.
always after we've done our show.
It's always the day after or 2 days after. And just like Michael Jordan, I take that personally. But hey, if anyone from Sylph is listening, in the future, if timing works out, just, reach out, and we don't have to record live. We could record today with documents and information as to this meta. I don't mind signing an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. If you guys write it, I will put my name on it. If it allows us to talk about this meta, if I had to sign an NDA where we could talk about this meta today off Twitch and then post it to our patrons tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST after the announcement by PvP Steve, and then goes live on Friday publicly at 3 a.m. PST, 6 a.m. Eastern time for everyone, that would be great.
And I mean, at that point, it would be more relevant for us because now this meta we won't be talking about.
We won't be talking about it till the 5th of October.
Yeah.
So, kind of stinks.
So why don't you go ahead and give our audio listeners, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at a badge of origami and a moon, poorly described. Origami.
It looks like it's an origami folded crescent moon.
Yeah. I'd go to Sylph at SylphGG. You can see the soon image. I'm sure it's on Reddit.
I
it's
hope
in Discord.
Cresselia is banned.
Whatever this is, it's green and then some teal and then the moon white. It could honestly be colors, which would be wild. It could be types.
One of the funny concepts I heard was we began last year with sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's moonrise?
I'm pretty sure that's incorrect because PvP Steve was actually debunking a couple of things.
Yeah.
Sosaflow. Is it a Moonrise Cup? PvP
Yep.
Steve, after the rise of sunrise and the fall of nightfall, it's about time to head back up. And then Sosaflow responds with, those metas were just Serena. This new meta is Moon Prism Power. And it was a
Sailor Moon reference.
Sailor Moon joke. And I think did I like that as my own? Oops. Yep. My own personal Twitter is there. That's okay.
So exciting stuff coming down the pipe. Check that out tomorrow if you're listening here with us live tonight. If you're checking out the recording, you probably already know what it is.
Jerry Seawolf is already working on Nifty or Thrifty Part 1. That's probably going to come out tomorrow. I love this one.
Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, this is an MS Paint. How can we trust this web of lives? And then PvP Steve does an MS Paint version of his picture. Oh my God, it's so good. The memes. PvP Steve was on Jiggly Dad stream a couple weeks ago, and that was a fun conversation about using MS Paint for what's it called? For all of his infographics. People are like, why don't you use Photoshop? Well, I don't know. I think something about it actually being easier to use. So, we will talk more about October's meta in 2 weeks' time. People will probably have already heard about it. We'll try and come in with some, I don't know, some interesting takes, something more in depth other than just covering it over top of, because it will have already been out and have already started. In fact, our probably tournament will start that weekend, maybe. We'll see what the timing looks like. It's been a couple of months, so it's going to be nice to get back into a structured meta, structured Silpharina meta, where we don't have to just jump into GBL content. Speaking of which,
Welcome to the meta-analysis.
we're going to talk about GBL's upcoming meta, the Jungle Little Cup. Pokemon must be at or below 500 CP, just like previous Little Cups. Pokemon do not need to be able to evolve to enter, which means the previous first stages only is not a requirement anymore. Only normal grass, electric, poison, ground, flying, bug, and dark type Pokemon are permitted, aka probably half of the meta. Shuckle and Smurgle are not permitted, as they are whack. Whack is not permitted in this meta. During this time, trainers will also earn 3 times Stardust from win rewards. This does not include end of set rewards. By the way, this also means that Galarian Stunfisk is allowed. If you have one under sub 500 CP, you should probably use it. No matter the IVs, just because it's a little bit more difficult to get to. It being accessible under 500 CP is uncommon at best and very rare at worst.
I have a rank 12.
For under 500?
Yeah.
Let me see what I have. Stunfisk. I do have a 483. I believe it can't get any higher than that. It is a 14, 15, 14.
Run it! Print it. Power it up once. What does it
obtain
get
in
to?
a trade. RocketAdminJ.
Power it up once. What does it get to?
A probably 515. So
Oof.
no. I mean, this would be my Ultra League one, but I guess it's going to be my Little Cup one to begin with. And then maybe at some point I'll use it for Ultra League if I ever get enough candy and actually care about Ultra League enough.
Speaking of which,
what?
That's the meta we're on.
That's the meta we're on. Actually, Go Battle Day, I did play a couple of sets in Ultra League. And I liked the... What did I run again? It was... Oh, I said it in our Discord. PvP discussion. Crobat, Gardevoir, and Snorlax.
Spicy.
I know. The Crobat's debuff was basically like the best lead, because
It
there
pressures
was
people.
It pressures people. There was only 1 or 2 instances where I was up against something that I really didn't want to be up against. I was only like maybe once or twice I was hard countered. It really didn't happen. A lot of people like led Machamp, and I was like, ha, you're gonna want to change that real quick. And they did. They did. Having a double a double against fighters, a double strength against fighters. Gardevoir's charm is nothing to sneeze at. If they have a dark type, I have counters for it. It is a very solid performer. So, okay, Little Jungle Cup. So things can be evolved for Little Jungle Cup, which is why, well, Cottony is rank 1, Charm, Grass Knot, Seed Bomb, because I think trying to get a, what's the evolve
Fairy
form?
type?
Yeah, what's the evolve form?
Whimsicott?
Whimsicott under 500 CP I don't think is possible. No, it is possible. You can get a rank 1 Cottony, I imagine. It's just not going to perform very well for you. It's probably going to be a little bit too glassy. But Cottony, Charm, Grass Knot, Seed Bomb is going to perform very well for you at rank 1. It's also going to play some really interesting back and forths with Stunfisk, because Stunfisk is weak to the grass but resists the fairy. Stunfisk, if you have a sub 500, you're going to want to use it. Why am I being messaged here? Oh, tight. We just got the hookup for Maractus and Carnivine.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, queen. Queese.
Don't do that.
Dang it, I can't spell.
Dang it, Bobby.
Okay. Galarian Stunfisk at rank number 2. This is according to PV Poke, Little Jungle Cup. Again, this is sort of bases it on different shield scenarios, so mileage may vary depending on your proficiency at energy gain, shield, or energy management, shield management, etc. Cottony, Galarian Stunfisk, Altaria at rank 3. Do I have an Altaria?
We did have a Swablu Community Day, so there's a chance you might.
There's a small chance I have one sub 500, and I do not.
But even then, Altaria does not like those first top 2.
No. I have a 54 CP Swablu that does have PvP IVs. Let's see what it actually.
Well, you can just now the new feature.
That's right. I can hit evolve, and it's going to bring it up to a 139. 139 CP. So I could have an a little cup Altaria. God, this is gross. This is gross. Speaking of, rank 4 is Shelmet.
What?
Which evolves into
Escal.
No,
it's the other one.
it's the other way around. It evolves into Excelgor. Shelmet with Infestation, Body Slam, and Bug Buzz. It's the one that looks like a knight's helmet. Do I have one of those?
I doubt it. No one's been saving those because no one uses Excelgor.
I do. Let's reduce that. I have 2.
But even then, it's a pure bug type, right?
Yes.
It still loses to Altaria and Stunfisk.
I have 2 of them under 1500. They're both at 150, 190. So I could, and they both have really good PvP IVs, so that's tight. Butterfree here. If you're looking for the bow. So Shelmet's a weird one. Skarmory at rank 5. If you have a sub 500 CP Skarmory, that might have some play. Wigglytuff, Chansey. Oh
I'm surprised Chansey got through.
Oh my god. This is disgusting. Yeah, if Smeargle and if the only reason it got through is because it's sub 500 CP, if what am I thinking of it?
Smeargle and Shuckle?
If Shuckle didn't make it, it is a little bit surprising that Chansey didn't, or Chansey did, but let me see if I've got a Skarmory.
I know I have a Skarmory. I have multiple shiny.
Yep, I have 1, 2, 3 sub 500. Let's see what those IV spreads are.
Butterfree Man on me.
Nope. I've got a Shadow. 430
That's
CP.
Spicy. Well, he does separate Shadow from regular. So I think that's normal Skarmory. I think Shadow's going to be a little bit further down.
Yep, rank 19. Cancel. That would be dumb. Wigglytuff, Chansey, Scrafty. So the evolution. No.
Scrafty's the smaller form.
Okay.
Or no, Scrafty's the evolve. Scraggy is the pre.
You could have only gotten a Scrafty sub 500 CP if You caught one from the, what was it, 2 weekends ago? The alternating between Dark and Psychic.
Yes.
Of the very beginning of this seasonal
Yep.
event, where you could get Hoopa. You had to have gotten one from that event in the wild.
Yep.
At a low enough level.
Yep.
That's, I mean, I wouldn't put it past somebody to have that, but that's bonkers.
Yep.
Skorupi Shadow, Swinub, Onyx. Onyx is above Steelix. Way to go, Onyx. Rock Throw, Sandtomb, Rock Slide. That, besides Rock Throw, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Probably one of the only times Onyx will ever be relevant.
Yeah.
This has the opportunity to be absolutely whack.
But it's going to be full of G-Fisks.
That's true. But if you're looking for a somewhat discount G-Fisk, Sandtomb and Rock Slide is Sandtomb for the debuff, Rock Slide for anti-flyer if you're coming up against Altaria a lot. Steelix, Dino, Ducklet, Swinub Shadow, Whimsicott.
Ducklet's back.
Ducklet's back. Back again.
I mean, it's the same with
I
Cotton.
can't rap. Eminem.
Jeez.
I made it rhyme.
He did the thing.
I did it. Okay. There's another Eminem song where he does the Poppy's got a brand new bag of toys. Valor Poppy's got a bag of toys. It's a night tonight. There's some weird stuff here. There's some really weird Whooper Shadow Whooper at rank
those
at
were
21.
everywhere during that one event.
Yeah, like, oh hey, did you want to use a Litleo? How about Nidoran female Shadow? You didn't evolve it all the way. Or no, you didn't evolve it. Period. Abomasnow. If you have a sub 500 CP Abomasnow, you could use it here.
That's gross.
It's whack. Diggersby. Do you have a sub 500 CP Diggersby that you could use?
I think that
I
has to
might
be like 40 CP or less on the Bunnelby.
Let's see. Bunnelby. I have a couple that are very good ranked that I haven't evolved yet. Actually, let's show evolutionary line. My rank 1 is at 11,000. My rank 9 is at 674. 679, I apologize. This one, let's see if we evolve. 459. Yep. God, that's dumb. If you want something, it's what rank is this? Or what Bunnelby. It was this one. What level is that? Halfway across the bar? That's what rank? You're level 20?
What are you talking about?
It's halfway across the level bar.
Oh, probably.
It's probably rank 10 or 20. It's not very high. So basically the exact opposite of using a Great League Bunnelby. So, or Diggersby, I should say. Yeah, this meta is absolutely bonkers.
And I love the arguments online that are like, well, I could spend the resources and all this and something I'll use maybe once or twice, or just pump it into Master League.
Yeah, I mean this runs alongside Master League, I believe.
It does.
So
but
you
the
can.
argument is, if you're gonna waste resources on something like maxing out a level 40 or 50 Shadow Swinub, why not port it towards something that you could use in raids as well?
That's true. That is true. I mean, this is one of those like really weird things where like
it's something different, and I'm not discouraging people from playing something different. It's just one of the things like we talked about in our preseason primer is manage your resources. That's
true. The one benefit here is that a lot of Pokemon might only require, like in the case of Altaria.
Yeah.
Altaria, Shelmet, like a wild caught Skarmory, like you might only need
one or two power-ups, yeah.
3 power-ups, and then if you want to go the extra distance and do the third move, or the second charge move, you can, but you're not required.
Yeah.
No one's saying you have to. If you want to spice it up, go for it. And then you just have this really weird Pokemon in your toolkit for, I don't know, maybe the next time this comes up. So
I mean, that's where I'm at with Ducklet and Cottony. I'll probably be running both of them for this cup since I have them from the last little cup.
mm-hmm.
And then I just need to power up this Stunfisk, and I've got my third.
Yeah, there's the availability here to run very weird stuff, and you, like, realistically power up 3 things, like prep three things. You don't even have to second move them right away, or basically pick out like 5 and play around with it. How long is this going on for? Does it say the duration?
I didn't pull up the thing that says.
Okay, I
think it's the duration of Master League, so probably 2 to 3 weeks.
2 weeks. Let's see. I'm gonna pull that out, and let me go back to the blog and double check. Updates. Load the blog. Surprised no one else is here. Go Battle League Season 9 update. Yes, so September 27th through October 11th. So we're actually coming up on that next week. And that's going to be correct 2 weeks. So it is running alongside Master League. So if you're like me and don't want to bother with Master League because that's expensive, play Little Jungle Cup. It seems whack. I'm very interested to see. One, I'm at low level. I think I'm at level 7 or 8 right now. So I'm already seeing. Playing Ultra League, I was seeing sweaty teams, but I wasn't seeing like hardcore sweaty teams. I'd be very curious to see going in with that or a lower level into Little Jungle Cup and seeing what kind of weird stuff I see. So I think there's some opportunities to just have fun here. We're also early enough into the season that, like, 1 month into the season, if you're already at the point where you have ELO, where you're having that points ranking, you can lose some and not worry too much about not having enough time to bring that back up. So you have time to play around with it.
Yeah. And
who knows, you could absolutely dominate in Little Cup and hit that higher ELO and get those rank rewards. So
yeah.
Rady, actually, the one question I do have is there a Go Battle Day? No, there is not a Go Battle Day for Little Jungle Cup. There is one. The next one is November 1st, and that is when Halloween Cup will be active. The final one is November 20th, and that is Master League Premier Classic at a cup chosen by trainers will be active. But we have not gotten the Twitter poll for that yet. Okay. Jesse, so you said you were running Cottony, Ducklet, and then Galarian Stunfisk?
Probably.
Okay.
Something like that.
I want to run something weird. So part of me might run...
I think a fire type will be very strong in this meta.
A fire type, but it has to be shared with another. Dragonite is rank 43.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's literally just a few dragon breaths and you're dead.
Yeah.
One dragon claw will pretty much nuke anything.
That's gross. Skrelp. Let's see. I'm going through this list. Do I have
be strong as always?
Swampert. Azurill. XL Azurill. God. Fletchender. That might be an interesting one.
Fletchender is flying fire.
Yes. Because the only other fire that's
a hard
on this
to both Cottony and G-Fisk.
Ooh, that might be interesting. Pyroar and Litleo are the only two other fires that are available this high up.
Yep.
Golbat might be interesting just because Zubat's Garbo. Garbaggio, if you're feeling spicy. Yeah, there's some really interesting...
Normal is the accepted type, right?
Yep. Farfetch'd, Fury Cutter, Leaf Blade, Aerial Ace.
43 CP Snorlax.
Where is it?
I imagine Munchlax is higher.
I don't even see either of them on this list, and we're hitting Charizard's rank 99, Salaman's Shadow. Is it banned? Because I don't see it.
Type its name.
Oh, 149, Lick Body Slam Superpower. Munchlax is not higher. 166.
Okay.
So Snorlax is higher. That's amazing. Lick Body Slam Superpower. Superpower, I think, debuffs you, and you're already...
It's a debuff to attack and defense.
Yeah, it's not fantastic.
It doesn't have things
It's not
that's threatening.
Yeah, it's not advantageous. Like, the only thing is Superpower, you have to... In the one shield, like, bait-off scenario, like G-Stun Fisk wins. But Superpower can nuke it if you're in the right scenario. So, yeah, I guess it can be helpful, but... Righty. Yeah, there's some really interesting stuff here that I might mess around with. We'll see. We might do... Let's see, it's around for 2 weeks. Who knows? We'll see what our timing is in October and maybe do a little cup stream or something. Sounds like fun. All right. We are nearing the end of the Battle Science podcast. The community question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I have the concept that I don't remember. I didn't refine it. From the Pokemon series, your favorite song. Be it the animes have like your opening intros and whatever other songs, although I'm pretty sure they use the route and town musics in the anime, but probably orchestrated and all that fun stuff. I mean, if you only play Pokemon Go, there's not a whole lot of music for you to enjoy, but I'm very curious to see if people have favorite Pokemon music.
I mean, obviously, mine's going to be the opening English anime.
That's true. I want to be the very best.
How do you ignore that epic guitar rip intro?
I mean, having gone through what was going on? There was some event, and I was just playing through that's right, because of the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl releases, I was just like, we're going to get remixes or we're going to get remastered versions of the entire Diamond and Pearl soundtrack. And so I played the entire Diamond and Pearl soundtrack while we were out playing Pokemon Go a while ago. In the last couple of weeks, I was just like, here's the Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire soundtrack, which is also cool. Probably my favorite, and it's not even directly from the main series games. It's a remix. It's the Smash Brothers remix of Champion Steven's theme. By the way, I didn't get any of those outfit stuff because I didn't play hard enough in GBL to get Steven outfit stuff. So
the pose of the outfits.
Yep, that's never coming back. Probably if they're never dropping Pikachu Libre from as high of a tier reward as it is, we're probably never getting any of that stuff coming back.
I mean, when they want money.
Time will tell. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably pay a little bit of extra to get the pose or whatever, but, it's the big stinky.
There's a lot of good music in the franchise, and some of it's repeating. One of the funny things, what was it? Guzma's theme is, what is the rumor? It's Gary's theme in reverse.
Weird.
It's the Champion Blues theme in reverse.
Oh, interesting. Is that because of Guzma and what's his name?
Kukui.
Kukui's.
Well, no, I think it's just them using their music in an interesting way. What?
Sorry, just staring.
Then you have some other slappers like Like you mentioned, Steven's theme.
Steven's theme. The rock mix from Smash Brothers is excellent.
What's the edgelord blonde guy from Sun and Moon?
Oh, it's not Savali. It starts with a G, doesn't it?
Don't remember.
I'm going over to YouTube now.
I'm gonna feel really bad, but he's one of the other rival type characters in Sun and Moon, and it does start with a G. What is it? But he's got an epic bass remix.
This is gonna want to play all of them. I can turn that off, and that way it won't. Oh, right.
I feel really bad. I can't remember his name.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't remember it either. How?
It's not how.
No, I'm laughing because what a pushover. Received Pokey Beans. Where? Festival Plaza. You can't tell me. Team Skull, Battle Victory. Why would it be this far in the soundtrack? Gladion. Gladion's theme. I think I've listened to that one. That one's not too bad either. There's a handful of the Champions themes are pretty good.
Yes.
For whatever reason, I've gone through and listened to Cynthia's theme, and I'm like, I'm not super impressed with Cynthia's theme.
Yeah.
Of course, the meme that is the entire Hoenn soundtrack, Generation 3 soundtrack, is just horns, and it's amazing. So memey, so good. It's absolutely ridiculous.
So community question is, what is your favorite sound piece from the Pokemon franchise?
Yes. If you have one. If you don't, go listen to some soundtracks. The newer ones are pretty decent. The old ones are a little bit dated because they're all
I can
8-bit,
live
16-bitty.
and die by the 8-bit and 16-bit though.
Mm-hmm. They had to cram those soundtracks onto tiny little cartridges. So imagine what's the maximum storage on a Game Boy Advance cartridge? Because they had to cram those OSTs on there. Game Boy, one word, Game Boy Advance cartridge storage. Is it megabytes? It's megabytes, isn't it?
You've gotten me in trouble.
What did I do?
People are liking your thing.
Oh, of course they are. Let's see, not storage. Storage size. That's what I want to know. Oh. Normally ranging from 4 to 32 megabytes, although video cartridges can reach the size of 64 megabytes.
Why is that getting retweeted? Stop it.
Ew, wow. That's what a catch. Way to go, Bryce. Way to go, TJ. Why isn't it getting retweeted? Good for you, TJ. Congratulations.
I mean, that's pretty good as a GBL reward.
That's pretty solid. Boop. One quote tweet, 2 likes. It's not enough. It hasn't gotten liked enough. I'm sorry. Let me just put that.
Please don't. Please don't.
in the-
Please don't.
in
Please
the-
don't.
In the Discord.
Please don't. Which, by the way, if any of you wanted to join in these shenanigans, Discord is free to join. Multiple ways to join.
Link, general chat.
I'm
I
gonna
could
delete
just
it as soon as you post it.
Control V. Does it put all of the info? Yep. Here, let's just put it in literally
Stop it!
every
No, don't spam.
channel.
Don't spam. Don't spam.
I'm a mod. What are you gonna do? Ban me?
I will delete it and put you on a cooldown.
Okay. It's going in general and it's going in off topic.
That's
At
fine.
least.
That's fine.
At least. Did you see the T-pose raccoon
Yes.
video? Oh my god. It perfect pan over. T-pose. Like, oh.
No, Casey has an obsession with raccoons, so I see it all the time.
Oh, okay. God, the immense power that is T-posing raccoon.
I think it's time for housekeeping.
It is time for housekeeping. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Battle Science Podcast. If you want to support us, you can go over to patreon.com/battlescience and back us at the $1 tier or more. Get that sweet, nasty B-Sad Battle Science After Dark episodes. You can listen to the full back catalog, by being a Patreon member for any period of time. $5 or more will get you that sweet shout out. Thank you again to our patrons for the month of September: Dolphin93, Evo Stevo, Winston the Champ, and Jamar. If you want to follow us on the socials, you can follow us at battle_science on Twitter. Let's see, that's actually it. You can go to twitch.tv/battlescience. Oh goodness. Patreon has some additional links there. I should actually probably post some more update stuff there on Patreon and keep our patrons more up to date on the ins and outs on what stuff's going on. You can join us over on our Discord. Discord link should still be available. I won't regenerate it. So if we go here and go here, we should probably make a pinned tweet with some of our other links. Sheesh, I am slacking. Join our Discord. There is no barrier to entry. Come join, come hang, come lurk. It does not matter. Be like me, lurk. Oh, that's right. battlescience.podbean.com if you want to listen to the podcast or on podcast services around the globe. That's Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever Google's named it at this point. Whatever Apple's named their podcast service as well, should be up there. If it is not on your preferred podcast service, let us know. You can go over to YouTube and search up Battle Science. We have our podcasts in video format going up there on YouTube. Let's see if I go to YouTube and I go to Battle Science, your channel. 52 subscribers. We are still looking to get to 100 subscribers. If you would like to help us get to 100 subscribers so we can get youtube.com/battlescience, that would be amazing. You did show up near the end, Jiggly Dad. I will actually, you know what? I'll still be hanging out here for a little while. Because I got nothing else going on up until probably about the 9 o'clock hour, where we get a little bit of dog walking. So I'll be hanging. Jesse will probably scoot here.
I gotta get to bed.
You got to get to bed. I do have work tomorrow, but I can hang for a little while.
But apparently, first I gotta go listen to Earth, Wind, Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, but the remix where it's Earth, Wind, and Fire's September mixed with the We Shop music. Other links. We've hit the Twitch, we've hit the YouTube, we've hit the Twitter, we've hit the Discord, we've hit the podcast services around the globe. We are still doing Extra Life. If you guys want to, heck yeah, Julie Dad just subscribed. We should have 50. There it is, 53 subscribers. Heck yeah. Extra Life stream. We're working on it. Things are in the pipe. We're still doing Extra Life. We still have a very lofty goal of 838. I think. I should just look it up. It's not hard. Extra Life, Battle Science, raising money for Seattle Children's Hospital. We'll probably be doing streams at some point when our work jobs allow it. 898, so considerably more. Raising for Seattle Children's Hospital. So you can go check that out. We'll be doing a tournament probably at some point. as well as maybe a game day where we just play video games, maybe Pokemon, maybe not. We'll figure it out here in the next couple months. We'll see what's available. So I think that's it. Is that it?
That's it.
Community question. Your favorite actually, I guess community question / community direction. The question, if you are familiar with the Pokemon music of the Pokemon franchise, what is your favorite song in the Pokemon franchise? Anime, main series games, Pokemon Go, etc. Remixes too. If you got a sick remix that's your favorite, go ahead and post that. And then if you are not familiar with the Pokemon franchise's very large collection of songs, musics, and themes, go take a listen to some of them. They are pretty
There are
tasty.
many reorchestrated original pieces, just amazing. Masuda is a musical genius.
And if you like horns, go listen to Hoenn's soundtrack.
Wait, am I mixing up? It's
Junichi Masuda?
It's Junichi Masuda, right?
No, he is one of the game designers.
I feel terrible now.
No, you shouldn't. Don't worry about it.
It's not Iwata, is it?
Pokemon
Composer.
composer.
Why is it's Junichi Masuda?
It is Junichi Masuda.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, he's the composer, director, designer, producer, singer, programmer, trombonist. Dude plays trombone? Is that the whole of Gen 3? He's just like, man, I just really love horns. Let's just do it. Let's just double down. Man, these Game Boy Advance cartridges, they can fit so many horns. So many horns. I can put,
Good night.
oh my God, it's 64 megabytes of storage. So many horns. We'll catch you guys in the next Battle Science podcast in 2 weeks. And in between then, we'll catch you guys out there on the battlefield. Whee!